Is there a person over the age of 30 who's actually happy? If you are, tell me in the comment section. Tell me what makes you happy in the comment section. I genuinely want to know. Because I'm not happy. I haven't been happy since the age of like 17. I haven't been happy since like 14 years ago. So I'd like to know what makes you happy. I think as we grow older, we experience a lot in life. We start to see how the world really works, and that makes us unhappy. It's like the more you know, the less happy you become. Like, to be happy, you need to be naive. You must not really know how the world really works. Most people that I know who seem happy are people who are naive. So yeah, man, I really want to know what really makes you happy. Do you feel like you know a lot about what's going on in this world and you're happy, or you don't really know what's going on in this world? You don't really question what's going on in this world. And I'm not talking about watching the news or focusing on the negative things that are happening. I just mean in general. Do you feel like you're a person who is able to see things as they really are in most cases? Or do you feel like other people are able to like really reveal things to you that you weren't able to see? Like, something happens, you don't really see what's happening, but someone else sees what's happening and they actually explain it to you, and you later realize that, oh no, that person was right. Are you that kind of person? Or when things happen, you are able to see what's actually going on, you are able to read people? Like, it's not easy for people to lie to you. Because it seems to me that people who are naive, people who are gullible, these are people who are happy. It's weird to me that the more you know, the less happier you become. How do I define happiness? I'd say it's like appreciation of life. Like, you appreciate life. You feel something inside that makes you feel excited about life. You don't really feel scared. You feel like you're still going to experience a lot of things that you like to experience in life. Like, good things are going to happen in your life, and there's nothing to worry about, and you just enjoy. Whenever you're doing something, you just enjoy doing it. Do you feel like that? Like, when you're cleaning your room, you enjoy cleaning your room. When you're watching a TV show, even if it's not really that good, you enjoy watching it. When you're talking to someone, you enjoy talking to them. I'd say that's happiness. See, when you are happy, you are able to do a lot of things. That's why people who are depressed don't want to do anything. When you are happy, it's easy for you to clean your room, because you enjoy doing everything that you do. It doesn't feel like a lot of work. Doing something very simple feels good because you are happy. But when you're not happy, you don't even want to do anything boring. Like, you find most of the things boring. You'd find talking to other people boring. You'd find watching TV boring. Listening to music okay. Yeah, music is dope even when you're you are sad. I mean, there's some music that you can listen to when you're sad or when you're angry. So yeah, music is still dope, but you find more a lot of things boring. So do you feel happy when you do, you know, things that are boring? Do you enjoy talking to people? Do you enjoy socializing? Do you enjoy going to work? Do you love your job? Do you enjoy being around your family? Do you guys have a good time? Are you happy as a family? Because I think happiness is the rarest thing in our society. If the older generation was happy, I think something has happened that stole our happiness. Like I think this generation, like people who are in their 20s, people who are in their 30s, people who are in their 40s, I think they're not really happy. I see a lot of people, you know, posting happy pictures on Facebook, on Instagram, you know, dressing very smart when they go out. You know, it's like they seem happy, you know, they have this good energy, but once you get to know them, you're like, whoa, you're not happy? I thought you were happy because you've been posting happy pictures. You know, you seem like a happy person. They tell you that they're going through a lot and they're just faking it. That's why I'm asking if there's a person who's over the age of 30 who's actually happy, who's not faking. Like when you introspect, you know that you're happy, you're not faking it, you're not lying when you tell people that you're happy. I also, you know, there's something that I've noticed about this society. There's there's pressure to feel happy. It's like if you're not feeling happy, it's your fault. So people pretend to be happy even when they're not happy. It seems like people don't even know what happiness is. I know what happiness is because I've felt it, but I don't feel it anymore. I think the more you know, the more you realize that things ain't what you thought they were. The reason why it was easy for me to feel happy when I was young is because I thought the world was less horrible than it actually is. Like there were a lot of things that were going on, but I didn't know that these things were going on. So I thought that the world was less horrible than it actually is. I believed in love, you know. I believed in love back then. When I would feel very happy when like I'm in a relationship. I would feel truly loved. But now I don't really feel that way. Now I just feel like we we love people that we need, right? We love people that we need. That is why like guys with money I are loved by a lot of women. It's like, yeah, there's something that they want from these guys, right? This is why women who are very beautiful are chased by a lot of men, right? It's like if you have nothing to offer, no one is gonna like really love you. But when you're young, you don't really know that. You just think there is someone for a there's always someone for a for there's always, like, everyone has that one person who's gonna be like their soulmate, you know. Like, there's someone for you out there who's like your soulmate, and they'll love you no matter what. Like, you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to have a car, you don't have to have money, you don't have to be attractive, you don't have to live in a nice house, you don't have to have a good job. You can just be loved for being who you are. But you when you get older, you're like, oh, that's not how it works. What's going on here? So it seems to me that the more you see things for what they are, the harder it will be for you to feel happy, to feel excited. You start to think, wait, what if this world that we're in is actually evil? And I'm thinking that it's a good place. Because if love is not what I thought it was, and I'm loved under the condition that I actually provide something, like Chris Rock said, a man is loved under the condition that he provides something. It means that if I had nothing, no one would love me, no one would be there for me. Whoa, that's scary. It does happen that things go well for you in life. Let's say you get a nice job when you're still young, like as you know, as a man, you get a job when you're still young, a job that you actually like, and you find the love of your life, and you think she would have loved you even if you did not have the job, you know, because you've never like really struggled, you've never like really had nothing, and because of that, you've never really seen the truth, you've never really seen how mean people can be. So you're like, nah, it's all good, man, I have a job and I'm blessed, you know, I'm blessed, you know, even if I didn't have this job, this woman would have loved me, she would have kicked it with me. But it seems like that's not how the world works. It seems like if you have nothing, if you are at the bottom, it is actually taboo for a woman to love you, right? It's funny. And if you are unattractive as a woman, it's actually taboo for a guy who's doing well to love you. It's like even his friends are gonna be like, what's going on, dude? What's going on? Like, why are you with her? So once you realize that, okay, this is what's going on, this is like, love is not what I thought it was. Because really, if love was what we thought it was, we'll be able to love people for who they are as a person, not what they have, not how attractive they are, because that's just you being lucky. Like, if you are attractive, for example, you just lucky, you just lucky, right? But that's not who you are. Like, who you are has to do with how you respond to life. When things happen, how do you respond? What do you think? How do you feel? You know, that's who you are, because you will still be that, right? Like, when everything is gone, you would still be you. Beauty fades, but I mean, yes, people still do change, I know that, but still, if we just love one another because of what we can offer, then I will really show that we love one another. If I love a girl because she's very beautiful, I love her for her beauty, right? I'm gonna be like, okay, the sex is gonna be great because she's very attractive, and other guys are gonna respect me. They'll be like, how did you get her? See that I know why I love her. I'm not gonna, like, if she lost her beauty, I wouldn't love her anymore. I wouldn't give a damn anymore. Like, hey, it is what. That is why guys like Andrew Tate will say something like, when a woman gets older, she becomes unattractive. Like, it's like women are attractive when they are young, like when they're in their 20s. Like when she's older, don't even go for her. Like, you know, I mean, she's seen a lot, blah, 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 you know. Like, you don't love her for who she is as a person. Like, oh, it matters how many guys she has slept with. What about who she is? What she thinks? Like, that doesn't matter. It's about her body. And we might say, no, it's not about that, but it is about that. It's always been about that. It's even people who preach that it's not about that. You find a guy preaching that, oh, it's not about looks, not about looks, and he has a baddie, right? His chick is his chick is fly as fuck, and he's saying it's not about looks, but his chick is fly, you know? Like, it is about looks. Women will be saying it ain't about money. Like, hey, why ain't you dating that guy that been chasing you for years that has nothing? You mean to tell me that if one of the guys that you rejected, that you know truly loves you, because you know if someone loves you, I mean, no one really truly loves you, but I mean, a guy that loves you more than other guys, let me put it that way. You know that if, like, he won the lottery, you'd be like, hey, I want that guy. He'll become attractive, like instantly attractive. So once you get to know how things really work in the world, it's hard to like feel happy. It's hard to feel excited. I'm gonna make a part 2 of this video. I just wanted to upload part 1 of this video because, well, that's how I'm feeling right now. So I'm gonna upload part 2. Thank you guys.